You know, don't let anybody sit there and say that Jalen Hurts can't win you with the Super Bowl. You know, it's so crazy. These people who hate on Jalen Hurts say he needs to pass more. They hold all this criticism for Jalen Hurts. The haters are hating the fact that we're in the NFC Championship game, and I love it. Because let me tell y'all something, man. When we play the Commanders, when we play them this Sunday, we're gonna beat them. We're gonna beat them. Um, it's so crazy. I watched Josh Allen, and he had one less yard than Jalen Hurts had. They ran more than they threw. Jaden Daniels had 299 yards, and they ran the ball more than they threw. Every quarterback that's in the playoffs have ran the ball. Mahomes had one of the worst performances, and they give him a pass. Why? He's a Super Bowl champion, supposedly. This whole notion that Jalen Hurts didn't do nothing, it's ludicrous. Because without Jalen Hurts running the building, without him scoring the touchdown, the first possession, you don't win this game. And see, the haters, they like to throw in the narratives that he didn't play good enough. Well, what's your definition of playing good enough? Because mine is he won the game. Mine is he didn't turn over the ball. I watched Lamar Jackson. These people who make excuses for Lamar Jackson are still make excuses for why he turned over the ball. He threw a pick. He fumbled the ball. And these haters want to sit there and say my quarterback is a bum because he didn't do no flashy play like scramble for a touchdown, which he actually did. If Lamar Jackson did the same thing Jalen Hurts did yesterday, they wouldn't be criticizing him. But Jalen Hurts is criticized because simply they hate the Eagle fans. And these Eagle fans that, it's funny because the Eagle fans that hate Jalen Hurts, they swerve down the Eagle fans. You don't need to announce. I hate when Eagle fans announce, I've been an Eagle fan for a while and I think Hurts sucks. Well, bro, you're not an Eagles fan. Because when you say that to me, it sounds like you're just starting to hate on a quarterback that wins you games. So you're obviously not an Eagle fan. And how can you not be happy that we're in the NFC Championship game? I don't understand it. And when we beat the Commanders, it's going to be because we got lucky. Everybody's saying we got lucky now. No one picked us to beat the Rams. Everybody picked the Rams to beat us. There was no luck involved. We played the exact same field as the Rams. What is you talking about? What is you talking about? These people come on podcasts and they talk crazy. You got people on TikTok and they over there saying the Rams, the Eagles got lucky. And if you're betting, man, I don't give a fuck about your bet. You think we care about your bet? You think we care about who you bet for it? We don't care. We won the game. The Rams went home. Matthew Stafford fumbled twice. Did you forget that? How about the fact that running back fumbled the ball? Let's talk about that one. Who turned over the ball more? Matthew Stafford or Jalen Hurts did? Matthew Stafford. Come on, bro. We're not going to sit there and disrespect Jalen Hurts like he didn't put this team on his back. Bro, let me tell y'all something, man. These people who hate on Jalen Hurts are mad because he is finally learning how to be a good quarterback that they have to see every day. It pains them. Now they hoping Jaden Daniels is going to beat Jalen Hurts. And let me tell y'all, Washington fans, something. You're losing this Sunday. It's going to be a dogfight, but we're going to beat y'all. You're not winning in Philadelphia. I don't care what the Lions did. Your defense couldn't stop Jahmyr Gibbs. You think you're stopping Saquon Barkley? Don't think that we're the Lions, bro. I had y'all beating the Lions. You're not beating Philadelphia. You're not. What you did last time versus the Eagles is not happening again. The Chiefs are winning it all. Chiefs are going home. Chiefs are going home, man. At the end of the day, bro, this is what I'm going to say to everybody. I don't care how pretty it is. A W is a W. And I think people complain too much. I'm seeing people talk about widening the passing happy. Bro, you in a snowstorm. You know how hard it is? Again, go throw the football in the snow and see how hard it is. It's hard as a brick to throw that ball. It's hard to catch in the snow. Some of these goofballs never played football, and they talking like they played football. You never played football in your lifetime. You never played football. You played Madden. That's the only thing you played. You played video games. You never played football in your lifetime, buddy. You can't talk to me. I played football. Not for long, but I played football. You know what I'm saying? He said, you look like a water boy, and you look like a clown that's about to get timed out. Block his ass. Send his ass to the timeout chair. Get his little ass out of here. He probably a hating ass clown, bro. You know what I'm saying? He said Stafford passed for 300 and lost. I don't care what Stafford threw. He lost. And Stafford also fumbled the ball. Stafford also turned over the ball. What is you talking about? I love how a Rams fan want to come here and talk about Stafford threw for and he lost because he turned over the ball. I don't care what Stafford did. Stafford also fumbled the ball. Stafford took a sack when he could have threw the ball away. They want to blame Jalen Hurts for taking the sack, but Stafford took one in the biggest moment of his lifetime. Knowing the game was on the line. You think I care what Stafford threw? Who won the game? Who put his team on his back? You talk about Jalen Carter. Jalen Carter is a great player, but it's a team game. Stafford took a sack. Stafford fumbled the ball. Your running back fumbled the ball. Let's talk about that one. You went 3 and out how many times? You only could score field goals the first half. Stop doing that. We're not going to sit there and act like your quarterback was elite when he wasn't. He fumbled the ball. The ball got stripped out of his hands. He fumbled it. And he took a sack multiple times. There were so many plays where he threw almost threw a pick. Don't sit there and tell me about Stafford. Stafford went home. That's all I know. All I know is we're in the NFC Championship game and you're not. You went home. Hurts ain't better than Stafford. Hurts is a winner. Come on, bro. Like at this point, bro, go have a seat, dude. You know what I'm saying? Jaden Daniels is better. Jaden Daniels is not better than Hurts, bro. Stop the cap. Stop the cap. Jaden Daniels is a rookie. I give in your rookie credit. Your rookie is playing good. Jalen Hurts has already beaten Jaden Daniels. What is you talking about? And he almost beat y'all the second time if it wasn't for him to get knocked out. I can't wait to send y'all home. We're going to send the Commanders home this week. You're not going to no Super Bowl. We're going to the Super Bowl this year. You're going home. Come back to my live stream like I told a Rams fan who's still crying that he lost. You're going home this Sunday. You're going home. You're not beating the Eagles. We had the number 1 defense. You're done. Great season for Jaden Daniels. But the road ends here. This dude talking, man. Get your weird ass out of here, bro. First of all, I don't know why a Rams fan is talking. Get out of here, bro. Your season's over with, man. You want to bring up Stafford? Stafford's a bum. Matthew Stafford is a choke artist. I ain't trying to hear about Matthew Stafford. He lost. He lost. He went home. Get your weird ass on somewhere and go to Cancun with the rest of these bums who lost to my quarterback. Talk about Matthew Stafford. I don't care. He threw the ball and lost. Get your weird ass on somewhere. Come on, bro. Jalen Hurts threw less yards than Josh Allen and won. And people want to complain. Jalen Hurts had more passing yards than Josh Allen. Josh Allen threw less and ran the ball. They ran the ball more than they threw. But you want to act like Josh Allen was this elite quarterback. I watched him, dude. He didn't throw the ball as many times as you thought he did. But he in MVP conversation? Every team, and not to take away from Josh Allen, I think this is what you got to do. You don't need to throw the ball constantly when you don't need to. And that's what people don't understand. Why didn't Jalen Hurts throw the ball? Because he don't need to. Why does he need to throw the ball? When he got the best running back in the national, do you know how hard it is to get a Saquon Barkley on your team? Do you know how hard it is to have a Saquon Barkley? to be able to do what he's doing, we're seeing something magical, man. So, yeah, we are going to use Saquon Barkley. The haters want to sit there and say, well, you use Barkley all the time. You damn right we use Barkley all the time. That is our formula. We are a running football team. He's the best football running back in the league. The best NFL running back that the NFL has ever seen. Since what? Maybe Marshall Faulk? This dude is about to break. He's 155 more yards away from breaking the playoff record from the Broncos running back. What's his name from the 90s? What's his name? The dude that was playing with Elway. What's his name? Was it Davis? Come on, bro. You gonna sit there and try to act like Jalen Hurts can't have a running game, man? These people make me sad to know that they'd have no knowledge. The only thing that I say about Jalen Hurts that he needs to work on is not holding on to that ball. But other than that, he played great. He didn't turn over the ball. Lamar turned over the ball, lost. Now they make excuses for him. Oh, if this guy caught this, well, if Lamar didn't throw a pick, let's hold that quarterback who's a first-round pick accountable. This is what we're not going to do. Lamar threw a pick, he fumbled the ball. That's why he lost. It had nothing to do with the last play. That was just the last bit of the game that lost in the game was the drop pass by his tight end. But if Lamar didn't throw the ball in interception way or he didn't fumble the ball, they would have won. They were driving down the field. He turned over the ball. He turned over the ball. You're going to hold my quarterback the same standards, and you better hold everybody else the same standards. Remember, Jalen Hurts lost in the Super Bowl according to y'all. Remember, he fumbled the ball, right? So let's hold Lamar the exact same way. He fumbled the ball and lost that game. He threw the pick, not the tight end. Lamar choked that game. Terrell Davis, thank you. Your team won. Why are you mad? Because we're still not getting respected. And you probably a Dallas Cowboy fan, bro. I don't want to hear from you. If you don't know what a passion, I'm not mad. I'm passionate. There's a difference. Why do you think I'm mad? I'm not mad. I just don't understand these goofballs are saying Hurts is a bum. Hurts is a winner. You can say whatever you want about Jalen Hurts. He's a winner. He wins. It don't matter how pretty it is. He wins. He wins. He's a winner. He has 4 playoff games under his belt, about to go to a second Super Bowl at 26 years old. You can talk all you want about he's getting carried this and that. Man, stop all that, bro. When you say that, you have no knowledge of football. Tell me he got carried. He didn't get carried in 2022. He didn't get carried in 2023. What is you talking about? We complain when Jalen Hurts turned over the ball and he fumbled the ball. But when he don't do that, we want to complain still. You got Eagle fans bitching and complaining. Bro, we in the NFC Championship game, man. We in the NFC Championship game, bro. You complain when he turned over the ball. You complain when he fumbled. You say he can't turn over the ball. He's not turning over the ball. Now it's, oh, well, he didn't pass the ball too much. Bro, he don't need to. It's a snowstorm, man. He said, count your chickens before you hatch, bro. You a Cowboys fan, man. Go sit the fuck down. If you're not a Commanders fan, if you're not an Eagles fan, if you're not a Chiefs fan or a Bills fan, go sit your goofy ass down somewhere, man. You out the way. I don't want to hear from y'all. You're done. Your season's over with. The Dallas Cowboys have not made a Super Bowl since the 90s, bro. The Commanders have made it further than the Dallas Cowboys since the 2000s. You're with the Giants, bro. Trash. Go sit down. I don't want to hear from a Dallas Cowboy fan. Your season is irrelevant. Jerry Jones is your GM still. Like, seriously, man. Colin Buss, you're probably a Dallas Cowboy fan. You're on the couch. Hush. And let the real competitors talk. You have nothing to say. Only thing you need to worry about is the draft. Your season's over with. Get ready for free agency. Get ready for the draft. Get ready for the offseason. Because you're not in the Super Bowl. You're not in the NFC Championship game. I only see the Commanders and the Eagles in the NFC Championship game, not a no Cowboys fan. Learn your role and sit the fuck down and let the grown-ups talk because you're a child. You're a child. You're irrelevant. Let the grown-ups talk. Your season's over with. You have nothing to say to me. The Commanders are better than you. The Eagles are better than you. You have not made it a Super Bowl. And imagine two NFC's teams. One was just in the basement, came out and did what you couldn't do, and that is make it past a divisional round. Come on, bro. Get your weird ass out of here. Dak is trash. You need to draft a quarterback, Dallas Cowboy fans. That's what you need to do. You need to hope Jerry Jones draft the Sanders this year. Because you ain't competing with us with Dak. Go worry about Dak Prescott rehabbing off that injury if he's going to be the same. And I wish him nothing but the best. But he's ass. He's ass. Jaden Daniels is better than Dak already. Jalen Hurts is already better than Dak. He has more playoff wins than Dak. Dak is trash. Your season is over with. I don't want to hear from a Cowboys fan. Back to the Eagles and the Commanders game because that's the most important thing in the world. If you're not a Commanders fan, hush. Sit the fuck down. I don't want to hear from you. Your opinion means nothing at all. You're a talking head. You need to be absolutely silent. And let the grown-ups talk. They're actually in the grown-ups chair. You're in the little booster chair with the little kids. You're at the kiddie table. Like my boy Stu said. Go sit down. Thank you. He said, I love ruffling feathers, and I love seeing the Cowboys choke every time. You ruffling my feathers. You don't ruffle my feathers, bro. You irrelevant. How are you a Cowboys fan and talking to me? Like, that makes no sense, bro. He's ass a weirdo, bro. Don't make me put your ass in timeout where I send you ass to the real timeout chair, where all the little kids who can't act like adults go. Don't make me do that. The only way the Eagles will prove the doubters wrong is if we win, we're going to play our A game on side. I believe so. And listen, I think the Commanders, we're not going to blow them out. I know we're not going to blow that team out. The Commanders are coming hot. And I don't care how it takes. I don't care how many passing yards Jalen Hurts has. All I care about is that W. At the end of the day, it means nothing to me. What means something to me is that W. Whether we win or lose, that's all that matters. All I want is a W. So I don't care how we get it. We need to be on our A game, and I know our team is. We got a coaching staff that are going to put our guys in the right position. We have the number one defense. Quinyon Mitchell was coming back. That's huge. All these haters, let them hype the Commanders up. Let these Commander fans think that they're going to beat us because they blew out the Lions who are fraudulent as hell. I knew the Lions were frauds. I knew their defense was overrated. I said the Commanders were going to beat them. You know what I'm saying? That's why I was a little scared that the Buccaneers were going to lose that game because, honestly, I knew the Lions weren't going to be able to beat them. I don't know why Lion fans thought they were going to beat the Commanders, bro. You have one of the worst defense in the league. Your secondary is trash. Bro has 500 subs and acting like he's a month. Bro, get your weird ass on. If I have 500 subs, then you add to my collection and hit that like button so I can add more likes. You know, help a brother out. But you over there hating on me because I have 500 subs. Bro, you think I give a fuck about 500 subs? I don't come here for subs, dude. You come on here to troll. I come here to talk my shit. And you got none. Imagine you were a troll and you have no channel that people don't even tune into. I got 15 people in the building and 4 likes, and yet you're here. So I guess I'm entertaining for you to be here, right? Just let me know, and I'll send you to the timeout chair where you don't have to worry about watching me. All you got to do is just click that button, and all you got to do is click off of me. That's all you got to do. But you're over there hating on me because I got 500 subs. You think I care? I don't get paid for this, broski. I don't. But I appreciate your feedback. I'll definitely take it into consideration. I got 500 subs. You think I care? And I'm a winner because I win. And your team is in the basement. Imagine that. Come on, bro. You a Cowboys fan talking to me. Get your weird ass on someone, dude. You're irrelevant. That's equivalent to a scrub talking to me. The Commanders made it further than you did. That's a shame. That's a shame. And you over there talking to me. You need to worry about getting back to relevance, and that's the playoffs. Yeah, you haven't made it since what? Troy Aikman was your quarterback? Come on, bro. Get your ass out of here, bro. You know what I'm saying? Quinion can shut down Terry again. I believe he can. You know what I'm saying? It's funny. The weirdos love to entertain, and it's cool. I love entertaining them too. Look at this hater right over here. He's not mad. He's just passionate. You damn right I'm passionate. You know Hurts is mediocre. That's why you're crashing out after a win. Bro, what do you mean Hurts is mediocre? What do you mean Hurts is mediocre? Hurts scored the touchdown. If Hurts is mediocre, then he's mediocre in his way to a Super Bowl. So, I mean, if he's mediocre in himself to another Super Bowl appearance, that's pretty damn good if you ask me. Because mediocre to me is Kirk Cousins. Mediocre to me is Dak Prescott. Where are they at? Mediocre to me is Justin Herbert. Mediocre to me is Trevor Lawrence. What you need to worry about is whoever your team is. Talk about mediocre. My mediocre quarterback is probably better than your quarterback is. What are you, a salty Packers fan? A salty Rams fan? You think what? You made a point? My mediocre quarterback is a 2-time Pro Bowler, been in an MVP conversation, is leading another team to a potential Super Bowl run, and is only 26 years old and getting better and better, and has now had 2 years of an offense coordinator, the same offense coordinator over and over again. Only had 1 year of an offense coordinator before changing it, and yet he's doing magical things. But you over there hating. Get your weird ass out of here, man. Talk about you crashing out. Crashing out what? I'm a winner. And you a loser. Eagles about to lose to the commies. You think that. That's cool. Keep talking. Keep talking. You said the Rams fans said the same thing. The Packer fans said the same thing. Don't think we're the Lions, bro. Just like the Rams fans thought we were the Vikings. I guess you're going to find out real soon. You're not playing Washington, D.C., bro. You're not playing in Detroit. You're playing in Philadelphia, where Jaden Daniels struggled last time. We made him look like a rookie. We know you very well. Don't get this shit twisted. You're not going to the Super Bowl this year. Next year, maybe. But you had a great season. This is where your season ends this Sunday. We ain't the Lions. No, we're not the Lions. And they know that. They better know that. If Washington could beat Detroit, they can beat Philly too. Bro, Detroit had one of the worst defense in the league, and Washington's defense is trash too. Washington's secondary couldn't even stop Jahmyr Gibbs. What do you think they're going to do to Saquon Barkley? Nothing. Saquon has ran over them. It's going to be just like what we did last time. Again, every time someone says something, I look at them, what they did to us, and I say, we're going to do the exact same thing we did to them. The first half, they had no answer for Barkley. Barkley's literally ran over the Commanders since he's with Giant. You really think they're going to stop Saquon? They came and stopped Jahmyr Gibbs. They won the worst defense, run defense in the league. And the only reason why the Lions lost is because Jared Goff turned over the ball. That's it. You score in Washington, you take away Jaden Daniels' legs, and it's over with. But you have to score, and Eagles will score. We can beat the Commanders. We beat them already. You acting like we lost to them. We split with them. And the second game, we didn't have a quarterback. We will have a quarterback this game. So it will be a lot different. You acting like the Commanders are something sweet. Bro, you acting like they're this elite team. We know who they are. Thank you. The Lions are frauds. That's why they went one and done out the playoffs. And they had home field advantage. And they lost it. They blew it. Because Jared Goff is a choke artist. You want to know the difference between Jared Goff and my quarterback is? My quarterback doesn't throw 4 picks. He threw 4 picks. He turned over the ball. He fumbled the ball. Your secondary isn't legit. We would beat the Lions too. So again, these people are making me laugh, man. It's cool. Go. I guess you're going to enjoy this Sunday when we beat them. Oh, no. That's right. We got lucky. Just like the Rams game. Come on, bro. Out of here with that. Lions fans got too cocky, ran their mouth, and got smacked. The same can happen to the Eagles. Yeah, but the difference is we're not the Lions. We're not the Lions. We don't have Jared Goff on our team. The Lions had no playoff experience. We have playoff experience. The Lions have never made it to a Super Bowl. You just got to the playoffs. We're not the damn Lions. We don't play in a dome. You playing in Philadelphia outside in the cold. Something Jaden Daniels is not used to playing in. It's going to be cold. You're not playing in the dome. There's a big difference. We are your division rival. You're our op. We know who you is. We know your strengths. We know your weaknesses. And we got a bone to pick with y'all. We were one way from beating y'all with Pickett. What is you talking about? You want to forget about history? Let's go back to history. You knocked the quarterback out. And the refs literally hand you the game. And you're over there bragging. That's what we do when we have a real defense out there. For real. Bro, we had y'all beaten by the first quarter. We were up 14-0 against y'all. 14-0 against y'all. And then Jalen Hurts gets knocked out the game. But you couldn't stop Saquon. You couldn't stop Jalen. You were confused, man. You had no way to stop Saquon. Saquon had 2 rushing touchdowns against y'all. What is you talking about? The same thing for the Rams can happen to y'all. It's cool, though. It's like 5 degrees in PI. I'm about to go to work, so I know how it feels. I was just outside. Talk about you. Bro, you playing in the dome, bro. You acting like you played outside in Detroit. Saquon Barkley literally kills the Commanders every time he plays y'all. And he's going to do it again. These Commander fans make me laugh, bro. They think a rookie quarterback's about to go into Philadelphia and go to the Super Bowl with them. It's not happening. Maybe next year. I like Jaden Daniels. I have nothing bad to say. The kid is a good player. But we have something to play for. Y'all just got here. Enjoy the moment. They probably had the heat crank into the Ford Field. Bro, Ford Field is a fucking dome. This is going to be in the cold. We have the #1 defense. Detroit does not have that. We have the #1 secondary. Detroit does not have that. I watched Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery run over. You can run over the Commanders. Commander fans maybe hate Jaden Daniels. No, I don't hate Jaden Daniels. I hate Commander fans. And I don't hate Commander fans. I hate the cocky ones. I got one at work that's humble, and I respect them for that. But the ones that are cocky, that think they can't get beat, and they think that Jalen Hurts ain't gonna beat them, like you got Command fans on Twitter. And see, I got to get off Twitter because some of them are not real Commander fans. You just joined to be a Commander fan. You just became a Commanders fan overnight because you like the quarterback. But the real Commander fans have been through the tough times. I respect them. But the ones that are bandwagon ass Commander fans / Jaden Daniel fans, no, I don't respect that. I don't respect that. We're gonna beat the Commanders this Sunday, bro. It's going to be a dogfight. 2 division rivals. But we're going to beat y'all. And I promise you, Jaden Daniels will turn over the ball. And Jalen Hurts won't. That will be the difference maker. Jaden Daniels will turn over the ball. So it is what it is, man. So let these people talk. Let them hype the Commanders up. I'm sure ESPN is going to hype them up, call them the underdogs. Let's say whatever you want. We're going to find out this Sunday what y'all about, bro. Because y'all think that because you scored 45 on Detroit and we even barely, like, bro, we were in a snowstorm. Y'all were in the dome. Like, it is what it is. The Lion fans are frauds. Their team's a fraud. I knew the Lions were frauds from the beginning. The NFC North was a fraud. I wasn't scared to play Detroit if we went to Detroit. I knew we were going to beat them. They were fraudulent. Look at the teams they played against. The Bills ran over them. I knew the Commanders would run over them. But we ain't the Lions. And it's funny how the Commander fans want to talk about cocky. Y'all are the only ones cocky. I gave you credit and told you that your team is good. You're over there thinking that you can't get beat, and you can. We're not letting no rookie quarterback. Like, listen, the Lions are frauds, bro. We have the number one defense. We don't have Dan Campbell. Dan Campbell is an idiot, by the way. Trying to be too cute. We got a coach that knows what he's doing. So we'll be all right, man. I ain't worried about the Commanders, man. Let them talk. Let these guys talk, bro. Let these guys talk. I'm going to sit back and laugh. Because when we beat these dudes, you're going to hear nothing but quiet. You're going to hear nothing but quiet. This Eagles team is way better than what they've been playing. And listen, they played in a snowstorm. Hopefully it's not snowing. He said, I hate the Eagles. That's too bad. And probably they hate you too. He said, go Steelers. You're out the playoffs, bro. Another scrub team that hates someone that we already beaten. Why, you mad because we beat y'all? Didn't you lose to the Ravens? Didn't you lose to the Ravens? Didn't you lose to the Ravens, bro? You out the playoffs too. I don't know why a Steelers fan in here. Go talk to a Browns fan. Come on, bro. You a Steelers fan. You talking to me. Go talk to a Browns fan. Go talk to a Bengals fan. Go talk to a Ravens fan. Don't talk to me. We're not even in your division. I hate the Eagles. Why you hate us? We're not even in your division rival. You salty because we beat y'all? Is that what it is? You're probably not a Steelers fan. You're probably a troll anyway. I don't know why a Steelers fan will be coming on here talking the way they did. On the Eagles channel? Go talk to a Bengals fan. You were out the playoffs. We don't even play y'all. We're not even your ops. Like, seriously, like I don't know why a Steelers fan is in the building, bro. Y'all done. We're not even in your ops. Why you hate us? Why you hate us so much, bro? I mean, I don't understand it. I don't get it. You hate us for what reason? Because we better than y'all? What is it with people hating on us? What did we do to y'all? You probably had a bad experience in Philadelphia. That's what it was. Maybe you shouldn't have ran your mouth. I don't know. I mean, seriously, why do you hate on us? We didn't do nothing to y'all. We're not even your ops, bro. We don't even play y'all. You were not our op. You talk about you hate us, man. Hey, Join the club with the rest, man. Join the club with the rest, bro. Come on, bro. You talk about you hate us, man. Okay, cool. Cool. Hate on us, man. Do we care? Like, what am I supposed to do with that information? What am I supposed to do with that information, huh? Come on, bro. You over there hate on someone that you don't even know, bro. That's goofy shit, dude. That's weird shit, man. You big bad because why? That you lost to us? We had to do what we had to do, man. Don't hate on us. Get better. It's crazy. It's crazy how these people act, man. It's crazy how these people act. But it's cool. Join the rest of the party. It's cool. More haters, the better we are. Honestly, you're not the first one to hate on us. You're not the first one to see our downfall. Like, seriously, you're not the first one. You're not the last one, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure you hate everybody that beat y'all. You ducking goat Mike? What? Who's that? The Packers fan that didn't want to, bro? He even said my bet, man. I ain't talking no Packers fan, bro. That dude's a weirdo. First of all, he was talking crazy. He's talking about how he was gonna blow us out. What do you mean ducking him? What do you mean? I offered him $100. He didn't accept it. Nothing to say. We beat some. Man, go sit down, bro. Talk about Goat Mike. Goat Mike where? The only GOAT is me. Because I put my money where my mouth was. I told you the Packers were going home. Talk about GOAT. Man, get your weird ass out. I don't know anybody but GOAT. The only GOAT that I know is Philly 500. The only GOAT that I know is my quarterback, Jalen Hurts. The only GOAT that I know is the Go Talk podcast. If you're none of that, go sit the fuck down. Over here talking, man. And that's Lord Brunson and Philly Mike shot to them. That's the only GOAT that I know. Get your weird ass on somewhere. Talk about GOAT. The only GOAT. You're not a GOAT. Man, get out of here, bro. You got weird people talking about you ducking. Ducking who? What am I ducking? He a Packers fan. He went home. Ducking who? He ducked me when I offered him $100 and he didn't accept it because he hit his little head. He said he didn't know me, and after that, I had nothing else to say to him. Come on, bro, get out of here, man. Lamar Prescott choked again. You damn right he did. Lamar is a choke artist, man, and now people make excuses for him. Again, when are they gonna hold his quarterback accountable? They complain my quarterback is a bum, but my quarterback is winning. My quarterback has made it to another NFC Championship game and is about to host another playoff game, potential Super Bowl. And Lamar can't get past an AFC Championship game, can't get past the AFC division round, threw a pick, fumbled the ball, but they want to hype him up. They want to call him MVP. There's a double standards that we have going on. Josh Allen had less yards than Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts had one more yard than he did. He didn't really do anything special. They ran the ball most of the time. Everybody that's in the playoffs runs the ball. They're a running football team. Jaden Daniels had 299 yards. They passed mostly 29% and 33% of it was the run. So again, explain to me where the whole passing league is. Because most of these teams are in the playoffs, run the ball. Every team that's passed the ball went home. Like overpassed it, went home. Herbert went home. Lamar went home. Stafford went home. Goff went home. These flashy teams don't make it. So again, let them talk what they want to say. Goff was a turnover machine. Jared Goff is a bum. Jared Goff is a choke artist. But they swerved down. Colin Cowherd had him above my quarterback. He got guys like Jaden Daniels above my quarterback. Lamar Jackson. These guys are biased. And you got dumb Eagle fans, unintelligent Eagle fans who hate on Jalen Hurts. Say, well, if Burrow was on the Eagles. Well, Burrow was on the Eagles, what? Burrow has weapons. Yeah, he needed another team to help him out. My quarterback don't need that. My quarterback wins. Burrow also turned over the ball. But they want to talk about he had an MVP year. So what? So what? Well, he didn't have the defense. Neither did Jalen Hurts last year. Nobody wanted to hear that. He didn't have the defense in the Super Bowl, but they want to blame him for the Super Bowl loss. Come on, bro. Like, you can't make this shit up. What we're seeing is double standard, man. They want to sit there and want to nitpick one quarterback, want to trash the other quarterback, but then want to make excuses for these other quarterbacks that clearly are doing the same thing that they swore Jalen Hurts is doing. They swore down Jalen Hurts is turning over the ball nonstop, and he's not. He's not making flashy plays, so he's a bum. Well, I mean, the quarterbacks that have won Super Bowls were game managers. Tom Brady was a game manager before he became elite, and people praise him. Y'all want this flashy quarterback like a 300-yard passer, and yet Josh Allen's not even doing that now. What you saw last year is what Josh Allen got knocked out the playoffs by. Josh Allen had less yards than Jalen Hurts, and no one talks about that. But he's in the MVP conversation when 99% of their plays is a run, and they have then their defense is terrible, by the way. But yesterday, their defense was actually a lot better, actually. I think their defense is a lot better than a lot of people think. Their defense was able to get the turnovers. But again, people want to nitpick Jalen Hurts because he doesn't have the big arm, but he don't need to be. Because the big arm quarterbacks are out the playoffs. Justin Herbert's out the playoffs. Goff is out the playoffs. Lamar is out the playoffs. When we keep going, Jordan Love threw 3 interceptions out the playoffs. Stafford is out the play. These big arm quarterbacks are not lasting in the playoffs. And only you see are the quarterbacks that can make plays with the feet and is the game manager. Mahomes not doing nothing special. He didn't go crazy yesterday. I mean, when we played the Texans. Stroud is out the playoffs. So again, talk to me about who's in the playoffs. Because every team that is in the playoffs has run the ball more times than they're throwing it. But no one wants to talk about that because it's not a hot topic. And they don't want to say the truth. Josh Allen is a game manager this year. He's not doing anything crazy. You compare him with Jalen Hurts stats, and they're exactly similar. It's just one doesn't have a Saquon Barkley, and the other one does. But is that a knock on Jalen Hurts? Or is that just because your GM is out here making moves to help your quarterback? That's what I thought. Why weren't people getting on Tom Brady's ass when he went to Tampa Bay and ditched the Patriots and went and got Leonard, and they got Leonard Fournette? They had Mike Evans, Gronkowski. How many receivers? They went and got Antonio Brown, and y'all said nothing. Y'all didn't say nothing. You said he was the GOAT. You said this is what Tom Brady needed, right? So stop trying to make it like you have double standards for different quarterbacks. The question is, what we need to answer is your quarterback turning over the ball? My quarterback is not. Well, he don't throw the ball. He don't need to. It's a snowstorm. What part do you not get? Do you need football lessons? Are you retarded? Is your knowledge in your head clearly able to function properly? I mean, are you able to understand football knowledge? Who threw the ball and lost? Matthew Stafford did. All those highlight plays that you watch Matthew Stafford do against the Eagles, they lost. They went home. Who turned over the ball? Stafford. Who fumbled the ball? The running back for the Rams. But they want to talk about we got lucky. How did we get lucky when we played the exact same weather as them? You know who got lucky? The Lions. The Lions are lucky they were in the playoffs because they played an easy schedule. And they got home field advantage. And they got lucky because everybody hyped them up. That was luck. The Lions are lucky. The Lions are lucky that teams that didn't play them for real, like the NFC East teams, until they got into the playoffs, were really competing with them. They play the Packers and the Bears, who stink. And then the Commanders went in there and said, that's not going to happen anymore. You're not going to do what you do. Here, Jared Goff, take this. Take this elbow. Get your ass out of here, man. Your season's over with. You're not going to dink your donk down the field anymore. That's not happening. We know who Jared Goff is. The Commanders had a game plan for Jared Goff because they watched the Lions, how bad he was, and he said, we're going to do the exact same thing they did to Jared Goff. That's why I knew the Lions were fraudulent. Jared Goff threw 5 picks and no one said nothing about him. But he's an MVP conversation. How? They swore down my quarterback led in turnovers. That's why I hear all the time, well, my quarterback led in turnovers. No, Josh Allen did. And then we argue with them. They sit there, well, he's in 4th in turnovers. But you said he was number 1. Now when I argue with the truth, you want to argue with me about the truth. Which one is it? He led in turnovers? No, he didn't. He was 4th in turnovers. Sam Howell was 3rd. Mahomes was 2nd. And Josh Allen was number 1. Go look it up. But you want to talk crazy about Jalen Hurts, he's a bum. Bro, he's a bum on his way to another Super Bowl. It's amazing, man. It's amazing. They can talk about Saquon carrying this team. You're damn right Saquon Barkley is carrying this team. You know why? Because Jalen Hurts don't need to do everything. Why does a quarterback have to do everything at this point? Jalen Hurts don't need to show anything. He proved it already. Why not get a running back? Get the best running back in the National Football League and help your quarterback. That is what a running back is meant for, to take pressure off your quarterback. Duh. Like I seriously, these people make me wonder if they have any intelligent football knowledge. They complain when we run the football, but then they complain when he turns over the ball. Running the football wins you championships. Every team that's been in the Super Bowl that won has ran the football 99% of the time. It's game by inches. Not game by stats and highlights and flashy plays. But, you got people who think that passing is the only way to go, and it's not. Because if that was the case, Stafford would have beaten the Eagles, right? If that was the case, Goff would have beaten the Commanders, right? If that was the case, Jordan Love would have beaten the Eagles, right? But that's not the case, is it? Because they couldn't run the ball. You have to be able to run the football. You got to establish a balanced attack, and we have that. We can throw the ball we want to. Jalen Hurts made a clutch play. Everybody say he didn't do nothing. Bro, Jalen Hurts made the biggest play of the game when he needed a drive, and he went down and scored by throwing didn't score, but he put us in the field goal position. He also made a clutch throw to A.J. Brown to move the chains. That was an important drive. You don't get that, you probably lose the game. I just want to know, did Jalen Hurts turn over that ball? Did Jalen Hurts throw a pick? If he didn't, then why are you talking to me? I can't tell you never played I can tell you never played football. It says the goofball that's in my comments, bro. I played football. I played 1 year of football. Next. You're probably a salty hater. That's what you is. Are you mad because I'm speaking the truth? It's funny. They say you never play football. Jet, you're the goofball in my comments talking probably some stupid. What did you say? You said Jalen Hurts is far from a bum, but he can't compare him to Josh Allen. Why? I didn't say he was Josh. Did I say Jalen Hurts was Josh Allen? Did I say he was Josh Allen? Hey, chat, did I say he was Josh Allen? Did I say he was better than? Did I say he was Josh Allen? I didn't think I did say that. Again, listen to what I said. I said he had similar stats than Josh Allen, which he does. That's not an opinion. That's a fact. Josh Allen had less yards yesterday and won the game. Jalen Hurts had more yards than Josh Allen. Go look up the stats before you make a dumb comment because you think you know football and you say, I don't know football when you don't even know how many stats he had. Jalen Hurts had what? 185, 179? And Josh Allen had what? 120? Jalen Hurts had what? 124 and Josh Allen had what? 113? Or something like that. Bro, he had one less yard than Jalen Hurts did. They ran the ball more than they threw. 33% of the time they were running the ball. So again, you don't know football. And if I don't know football, then why are you here? Leave my channel and go somewhere else where you feel like you're getting the knowledge from. Because obviously, I'm just a talking head according to you, right? Who said anything about him being better than? Did I say anything about him being Josh Allen? No, I said he's doing the same thing Josh Allen has done. Josh Allen is a game manager this year. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. That's how Josh Allen has to play against the Chiefs. Take what the defense giving you, run the ball, and make the throws when you need to. And that's what he's done. So you get on here trolling me, yet you don't know what the hell you're talking about. Josh Allen had less yards than Jalen Hurts. Go look it up. Google's free. Anytime you need knowledge, just hit Google up. Hey Siri, how many yards did Josh Allen have? How many yards did Jalen Hurts? It's that simple. Before you come in and talking crazy. Over there trying to put words in my mouth. That says nothing about that. But okay, keep talking. He had 127 yards exactly. Josh Allen was passing, and he was throwing picks too. Yeah, I mean, when Josh Allen was passing, yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? But he want to talk. He want to talk like I don't know what I'm talking about. I know exactly what I'm talking about. Is Josh Allen going crazy with the numbers? Did he have a 300-yard passing game yesterday? No, he did not. Did you watch the game like I did? Did you see how many passing yards he had? He ran more than they threw. The Bills are running the ball more than they're throwing this year. Jesus Christ, man. Like if you're going to talk crazy, at least know what the hell you're talking about. Like, it's not that hard. Comprehend something, man, before you talk crazy. No Barkley, no Eagles, simple as that. Dude, Jalen Hurts made the Super Bowl in 2022 without Barkley. Again, go sit your dumb ass down somewhere. In 2022, was Barkley on his fucking roster? No, I don't think so. I think Miles Sanders was. You think we need Barkley to go to the Super Bowl? Jalen Hurts don't have Barkley. We're still probably in the NFC Championship game regardless. We just have to find a different way. Do we win more games without Barkley? Probably no. But that doesn't mean we wouldn't be in the NFC Championship game. See, y'all like to do this, and it's the problem because Barkley is great. We already know he's great. Because if he went to Houston, he would do the exact same thing. And you would have no problem with that if he was doing that with C.J. Stroud. But since he's on the Eagles, you have a problem with that. Jalen Hurts didn't need Saquon Barkley in 2022 to go to the Super Bowl, did he? So again, that's an asinine, unintelligent, stupid statement that you want to nitpick Hurts when he already showed you he don't need a Saquon Barkley. Saquon was just a luxury piece. He's just another element to our offense. He's just another element to the offense. He is just an extra piece. And we're just another running back that just makes us better. Saquon Barkley is a legit part of our offense. You're damn right. And without him, we probably don't win as many games. But guess what? Who cares? My quarterback has been doing a good job of reading the defense. You still got to be able to understand the defense. And he's done that. He's made checkdowns when he needed to. He's audible into different situations when it's not there. He's not forced the ball. What's the problem? So what? Saquon Barkley wouldn't be the same without Jalen Hurts. They work both ways. Without Jalen Hurts, Barkley doesn't get these yards. Barkley's in a great offense with a quarterback that they need to worry about. The defense, when they play Jalen Hurts, you understand how Jalen Hurts is so special to this offense? Not only did they have to worry about Barkley in the backfield. When you watch the Rams, before Jalen Hurts got hurt, they were stacking the box until they saw Jalen Hurts run. And they started backing off because they know Jalen Hurts is a threat. So not only you have to worry about Jalen Hurts because he could pull it if he wanted to, you got to worry about Saquon pulling it. It's so hard as a defense coordinator to understand what they're going to do because you don't know what they're going to do. You got to also worry about AJ and Devontae out there. So that's another distraction you got to worry about. You got to understand when you have a dual threat quarterback and you got a running back that can do damage to your defense because Barkley is doing what he's doing because he has a mobile quarterback that can run the ball also. When you have a mobile quarterback that can escape out the pocket, and you got a running back that people don't have to focus on, it's an issue. Because if you remember right, when Jalen Hurts went out, they stacked the box. The Commanders stacked the box because they didn't need to worry about Jalen anymore. Now we just got to stop Saquon. Now Saquon still was able to do without Jalen Hurts a little bit, but it wasn't the same like he's doing now. This guy's putting up humongous numbers, and part of it is because Jalen Hurts is a threat, and they don't want him to beat him. They don't want Hurts to beat him. They'd rather take the chance of Hurts not beating him with the legs because Hurts can gash them. You saw it. Oh, Saquon was going to no, it's Hurts pulling it. Oh, you think Barkley's going to score? Well, why don't you worry about Jalen Hurts? Because now Jalen Hurts is scoring. You got to accommodate for that. Jalen Hurts can pull when he needs to. And that's a threat to a defense because you don't know which running back. You don't know if the running back is going to get the ball or Hurts is going to pull it. So as a defensive coordinator, you got to be in a different position. You got to make sure your defense, as a defensive end, if I'm watching the line, I got to make sure I hit the right guy. Because if I don't know where he's going, that's it. It's over with. You got to either watch for Barkley or you got to watch for Hurts, but you got to make sure you know exactly where they're going. If you don't have the right one, that's a 20-yard gain now. That's a 20 yards for a first down. That's a touchdown now. You know how hard that is to cover? That's what makes Jalen Hurts special, and people don't get that. It's not the fact that he only can throw the ball. He can throw the ball. We've seen it. We know Jalen Hurts can throw the ball. Dude, he threw the ball to A.J. Brown. If he catches that ball, it's a touchdown. But they over there want to say he can't throw the ball. No, he can throw the ball, but he also has the ability to run. When you can run and throw at the same time, and you have legs where you can be mobile, you're a threat. Now defense have to be really careful where you want to go. You know, I love it how they say Jalen Hurts is mid, but yet Jalen Hurts is able to gash them. The same Rams team. Jalen Hurts is a mid quarterback, and you're probably a salty Rams fan. He wasn't mid when he ran the ball over y'all. I mean, if he's mid to another Super Bowl, so I guess he's not mid after all. I mean, if he's a mid quarterback, that's a special mid quarterback then. I mean, dude, he's made it to two Pro Bowlers. He's a second All-Pro. He's been to a Super Bowl appearance, outperformed against Mahomes. I mean, that's pretty good for a mid quarterback, if you ask me. He's been to 2 Pro Bowls right now. He's been to 2 Pro Bowls since he's been an Eagle. We've been in the playoffs. He has 4 playoff games under his belt now and won them. He's in another NFC Championship game. That's pretty good for a mid quarterback, if you ask me. Because I don't know where Kirk Cousins is doing. I think that's pretty. I mean, if you ask me who's mid, I wouldn't say Jalen Hurts is mid. Because he's in another NFC Championship game. You know how hard it is to get to another NFC Championship game if you're mid? I mean, you would think defense would figure him out by now, right? Just saying. I mean, if he's mid, then why is he still in the league? Right? This man has 4 playoff games on his belt. He's about to go to a second Super Bowl if he wins this week, which he will. And he's a second All-Pro. Pro Bowler, 2-time Pro Bowler. Just saying. Pretty mid for me. I mean, that's a good mid quarterback if you ask me. That's more than a mid quarterback if you ask me, because I don't know what mid quarterback's doing all that. Oh yeah. Yeah. Pretty good mid quarterback, but okay. You keep wishing that. Yeah, they will do better next year, though. Saquon carried the Eagles, but not Hurts. Again, that's a stupid comment. Hurts is the reason why Saquon's going crazy. Hurts' ability to run makes defense not be able to focus on Saquon. Do you understand how hard it is to game plan against Saquon and Jalen Hurts? You understand when defense have to game plan against the Eagles, they're not just looking at Barkley, they're looking at Jalen Hurts also with his legs' ability to run? Please, if you don't know football, just say that. Do you understand how hard it is to game plan for those two? So it's not just Saquon Barkley. Because when he was with the Giants, all they did was stack the box against him. With Jalen Hurts, you have to worry about his legs and the ability to move, which is another threat to the element. And then you got to worry about AJ and Devontae. So my advice to you before you open your mouth and say something stupid and come out and think that you know football when you don't, you're probably a little ass dumb kid who's fucking talking about fantasy football and playing Madden and think that's reality. Jalen Hurts brings another element. It's not just ability of Saquon Barkley. Saquon is just another element. When you got a running quarterback that's a threat, and you got to worry about him, not just Barkley. They're not stacking the box working about Barkley. They're worried about Jalen Hurts taking off, like you saw versus the Rams. Oh, you worried about Barkley? Watch my quarterback take off now. This is the problem people don't get. When you have a mobile quarterback, when you're able to be a threat with your legs as a quarterback, you got a game plan for that too. It's not just the running back. Because if that was the case, Saquon would have went crazy versus the Giants, with the Giants, and yet Daniel Jones couldn't do nothing with that offense. Jalen Hurts is a threat with his legs. You do know that, right? So it's not just game playing against Saquon. That's another weapon. But you have to worry about Jalen Hurts taking off. That's why every coach that plays against the Eagles, what did they say? What did McVay say this week before the game we played them? That you have to worry about Jalen Hurts also. Every coach has to worry about Jalen, of him taking off. You do not understand that, right? I mean, it's not hard to understand football knowledge. I get it if you never watched film and you don't understand when you have a guy that can pull it and is so strong with his legs, and you got a running back who can take off also who's strong with his legs, and these guys are bench pressing 280 pounds. It's hard to bring those two down. And you got a game plan to hope that they're not going to either pull it with Hurts or go with Barkley. That's why we're having so much success. But I understand. I mean, you don't know what the hell you're talking about. And you're a dumb little kid who's 10 years old and clearly don't have a football knowledge in your brain cell. I get it. I mean, I understand it. And my advice to you would just be listen instead of run your mouth. But you're going to do that because you think you know it all. It's cool, though. I don't know it all. But all I know is I've been watching a little bit of film. And you have people who actually break down the tape and understand that it's not just Jalen Hurts and it's not just Barkley. That's not why he has some success. He's having success because he is a quarterback that can take off also. So when you have the game plan against the Eagles, now you got to worry about AJ and Devontae and their threat ability to get open. You got to also worry about Goddard, but you also got to worry about the threat of Jalen Hurts' legs. That's another element. Because if you worry about his legs, now you got to worry about Barkley. Barkley is enough threat. So, yeah, I mean, before you only had to worry about Jalen Hurts and maybe Miles Sanders a little bit, but now you got to worry about Saquon. So those two work perfectly. You got to understand that. But, you got some uneducated Eagle fans. It's not surprising. You know what I'm saying? He's not an Eagle fan. He's probably just a hater that we sent home. It's cool. He's probably a Rams fan. Go home. Rams house. My ass. Go home. My advice is that it's so fun to rile up Eagle fan. Why is it you didn't rile me up, bro? You just sound stupid. You just said Hurts is mid, but yeah, I just showed you Hurts is not mid. If Hurts is mid, then how come he's an all-pro? A second all-pro? How come he's in the Super Bowl? How come he's about to go back to a second Super Bowl? You don't make any sense. Jalen Hurts has taken this team since he's been an Eagle to the playoffs every year. Since he's been a starter. Like, seriously, I mean, you're not riling me up. I'm just proving a point that you sound like an idiot. You say dumb shit, and then I correct you on it because you're wrong. If he's mid, then why is he doing all this? Right? Just saying. Because no other quarterback is doing what Jalen Hurts is doing. Jalen Hurts' ability to take off is another threat when you're playing him. Like, seriously, man. Learn football or get off my channel. As simple as that. I ain't going back forward with that idiot. Hurts doesn't stack up to Mahomes. Who said anything about Mahomes? Bro, again, you putting words in my mouth. Did I say he was better than Mahomes? Chat, did I say anything about Mahomes and Jalen Hurts in the same conversation? Did I say anything about him? Now, I just want to know, did I say anything about him and Mahomes in the same conversation? Did I? Because I just want to know. Maybe I did, but I just want to know. Did I? I don't think I did. Did I say anything about Jalen Hurts and Mahomes? Did you hear anything about me talk about Mahomes and Jalen Hurts right in this chat right now? I just want to know. Maybe I did, and if I did, that's my fault. Let me know. We got 11 people in the chat, 5 likes. I just want to know. Did I say anything about Hurts and Mahomes? Did I? I don't think I did. He said that the Eagle fan's the most delusional fan, bro. Again, you want to hear trolling. We trying to have a conversation. What I need you to do is just go have a seat, bro. Bye. Just go have a seat. You're a little ass kid, probably 10 years old. You're a salty fan, a salty baby. Go sit in the high chair now. Go sit in the car seat, in the booster seat. You're over there just running your mouth. Don't even know what the hell you're talking about. Just saying dumb shit. You're just repeating garbage that has nothing to do with anything. You're just here for what? Why? What do you get out of it? Seriously. I just want to know. The guy's a weirdo. Send him to the timeout chair, man. I'm done with him. What he do last year in the playoffs without Saquon? First of all, let me tell you something. Our receiver was hurt. We had no A.J. Brown. Our quarterback was hurt. He dealt with a dislocated finger. And our team was falling apart. And he took his team, before it fell apart, to a 10-1 record. He still made the playoffs. Even though he lost, he still made the playoffs, despite the odds of not making it. We also had the number 1 seed. He was also before that, he was also in the MVP conversation. He also was in a shootout with different quarterbacks and won. But you want to keep talking. I could bring up stats where he was in the MVP conversation with Lamar Jackson and all that stuff last year. Jalen Hurts, technically, if you look at his stats, had a better year last year than he had in 2022, statistically. His passing yards were a lot better, honestly. He threw a lot more picks, but he was throwing the ball more. So again, I mean, it is what it is, whatever you want to think, bro. He showed you he can throw the ball. I don't know what more you want to see, dude. You obviously didn't watch the game last year like I did, where he was literally putting this team in a great position to win. It just halfly those 3 games that he needed to win, he just crumbled, and the whole team crumbled. But it is what it is. If you think that, hey, I can't force you to like Jalen Hurts, but I can try to give you facts. You either take them or don't. I got the Commanders and the Bills in the Super Bowl. Okay. I guess we're going to find out. If he's good as you saying that he should have won a playoff game missing a receiver, then why is Lamar Jackson not in? Lamar Jackson missed the playoff. Okay, well, that's the case, and Joe Burrow should be in the playoffs too, right? If that's the case, then Lamar Jackson shouldn't be choking, right? Because he missed the receiver too. What kind of dumbass question is that? Seriously. Lamar has missed Zay Flowers, and yeah, you probably make excuses for him. So he should win a playoff game too, right? Lamar don't need a number 1 receiver, right? See, I can do that too because Lamar missed Zay Flowers for 2 straight weeks. And you see how it affects him, right? Go sit down, bro. That's a stupid-ass fucking comment right there. Dumb. So quarterback's not allowed to have a number 1 receiver? Well, if that's the case, Lamar should have never choked in that playoff game yesterday, right? But you probably sitting there talking about he needed Zay Flowers, right? Which he missed, clearly. His number 1 receiver wasn't there, and you saw how it affected him, right? Right? Oh, okay. Okay. Like, what a stupid fucking comment. So Lamar Jackson shouldn't be choking the way he did yesterday, right? Because clearly he needed his number 1 receiver, right? And Zay Flowers, right? Who was out. But are you going to give him the same treatment as Jalen Hurts? No, you won't. You'll sit there and make excuses, right? Go sit the fuck down. Another dumb statement. So Jalen Hurts now allowed to have A.J. Brown in the playoff game? That's really important to him? A.J. Brown is his number 1 receiver, dummy. It means a lot to have his number one receiver with him in the playoff game against a Buccaneers team, against Todd Bowles. This is the stupid shit that I don't get. Because he's better. How's Lamar better when he lost? He lost. He has not won an AFC Championship game yet. He's better. He turned over the ball. Lamar is a loser, bro, in the playoffs. Never made it to the Super Bowl. Has lost to Josh Allen. Has lost to Mahomes. Has lost to guys like the Titans. What is you talking about? Lamar fumbled. Lamar threw the pick. What is you talking about? How's he better? Because he's MVP in the regular season? Makes no sense. He's not better. Not better in the playoffs. I don't care what he did in the regular season. What did he do in the playoffs? No, don't say he had a number one receiver because he don't need that. According to you, Jalen Hurts don't need a number one receiver. He don't need that. So why did Lamar choke? Because I can argue right now, Lamar would love to have Zay Flowers in that playoff game versus the Bills, right? Clearly he was missed, right? You're a weirdo, dude. Yeah, a guy that don't know football, man. It's hilarious. He's better how? He turned over the ball. He fumbled. Actually, he got strip sacked. There's a big difference. He still turned over the ball. He lost to Josh Allen at his home. I'm sorry, in Buffalo. This was Lamar's year. You had King Henry, all that. Yet he went home. My quarterback's still in the NFC Championship game. Just saying. Just saying. Just saying. It's amazing. It's amazing that we want. It's double standard, bro. It's double standard. You can't make this shit up. Ravens should have won the Super Bowl last year. They should have won it. Listen, the problem is people don't want to hold the same thing for Lamar Jackson. He just told me that Jalen Hurts don't need a number one receiver. Well, if that's the case, Lamar don't need a number one receiver, right? You clearly know Lamar was missing Zay Flowers, right? You don't think Zay Flowers would have helped the Ravens win yesterday? The same thing A.J. Brown would have helped Jalen Hurts in that playoff game last time? Like, that's the stupid shit that I don't understand. But I bet you were making excuse for Lamar, right? I bet you were sitting there making excuse for Justin Herbert, right? You were making excuse for Jordan Love, right? You could clearly tell Jordan Love needed his receiver, right? Oh, okay. Go sit down, bro. Like, that's just an idiotic, dumb comment. That's like saying Joe Montana don't need Jerry Rice. Is he Joe Montana if you don't have Jerry Rice? What an idiotic, dumb comment. Every quarterback needs a number one. So Joe Burrow don't need Jamar Chase then, right? Come on, bro. Get your weird ass on somewhere, dude. Over there just nitpicking, being dumb. C.J. Stroud was missing both receivers and lost. And turned over the ball. He turned over the ball. Exactly. C.J. Stroud would have been a lot better if he has two number one receivers, right? Same with Jalen Hurts. I'm just making a point. You could clearly tell Lamar was not feeling himself without Zay Flowers. Zay Flowers was an important piece to the Ravens offense. His number one guy was out. That's probably why Lamar was throwing interceptions and looking bad. Because you can go one day without your number one, but you can't go 2 days without your number one. Or 2 weeks, to be exact. If Lamar had Zay Flowers, don't you think he would have been a lot better? I think he would have. So to say Jalen Hurts don't need A.J. Brown, it's like saying Joe Montana don't need Jerry Rice. It's like saying John Elway didn't need Shannon Sharp or someone like that. Or it's like saying Tom Brady didn't need the Buccaneers wide receivers to win championship, or Deion Branch or someone like that, or Troy Brown. When that's not true. So again, get that idiotic statement out because it makes no sense. You're nitpicking. You're double standarding once again. Jordan Love needed his receiver clearly because he couldn't move the ball. If he had Watson, it would have been probably a totally different game, right? Just saying. So again, stop with the dumb shit. I guess Brady don't need a Rob Gronkowski. Yeah, facts. I guess he don't. So did Hurts. Exactly. Never said he didn't need it, but he should be able to win without. Then Lamar should be able to win without Zay Flowers. Why didn't he? Some quarterbacks are not going to be no Tom Brady. No quarterback is going to be able to win without. You know how rare it is to have a quarterback that can win without receivers? Jalen Hurts is a second-round pick. He's not a first-round pick. No quarterback is going to win. That's not normal. No quarterback should be able to go without receivers, man. Not every quarterback can win without the receivers. It's newsflash for you. Newsflash for you. They look totally different without their number one guy. You don't know how quarterbacks are. Their quarterbacks are different. They play different ways. Okay? So again, you saying he should be able to win without it, that's not always the case, though. That's not always the case. Because we saw Mahomes. It took him a while for him to start winning without receivers. You look at every quarterback. You think Jaden Daniels would be the same without Terry McLaurin? No. No, he wouldn't be. That's his number one guy, right? You think, I don't know, what quarterback you want me to name? C.J. Stroud clearly wasn't the same. So C.J. Stroud should be able to win without his receivers, right? Against the Chiefs, right? He struggled, right? Again, learn football or get the fuck off my channel. It's simple as that, dude. I ain't arguing with no idiot. Shit happens. Football is game like Mark Andrews dropping the ball on the goal line, and then you are here talking about how good Lamar is, not needing his number one. What did you talk about? I didn't say Lamar was good. I said that his number one receiver wasn't playing. I said Lamar Jackson's a choke artist. When did I say he was good? Let me read that one more time to make sure I get what you were saying. Shit happens in football. Game like Mark Andrews dropping the ball on the goal line. And then you on here talking about how good Lamar is, not needing his number one guy. What? First of all, when Lamar is a choke artist before Zay Flowers. But I'll tell you one thing. If Zay Flowers is in that game, Lamar probably would have won that game. Because that was his number one speedster. When you don't have a number one receiver in a playoff game that you're playing against a good team, by the way, it affects you. God, are we listening to the same thing? Are we listening to this clown for real? Like, seriously, man. If Lamar had his number one receiver, he probably wins the game, right? So what I'm saying is, if Jalen Hurts had A.J. Brown last year with Devontae Smith, they might have beaten the Bucs last year. When you don't have your number one guy, it affects quarterbacks. Not every quarterback can win without receivers. That's rare. That's a rare trait. That doesn't usually happen. So you nitpicking Jalen Hurts and saying he's not good because he can't win out without A.J. Brown. Well, we've never seen Joe Montana win without Jerry Rice. We've never seen guys like I don't know, other than Mahomes, Josh Allen not win without receivers. I mean, they had to go get him Amari Cooper because he looked bad. What is you talking about? Was Stephon Diggs not helping Josh Allen when he got there? What did Josh Allen look like without Diggs? Trash, right? Looked like he wasn't progressing. Then they get him Amari Cooper, and you see how better he got, right? They drafted a receiver. Didn't they for the Buffalo Bills for Josh Allen? What is you talking about? Again, stop the dumb shit. Stop the stupidity. You make no sense. You just sit there and say that Jalen Hurts should be able to win without a wide receiver when that's not the case because it's not rare. That's rare. There's only two quarterbacks that can win without receivers. It's not a normal trait. You have to be very gifted to do that. And there's some limitations Jalen Hurts has. He's a second-round pick. You acting like he's a first-rounder. Is Tua the same without Tyreek Hill? No, he's not. So what is you talking about? Come on, bro. Dude, is you really serious? Are you trying to tell me that? I can't believe this clown is actually talking about that. That's hilarious, bro. What would Patrick Mahomes be without if he didn't have the trash Kelsey? Yeah, we already saw that one. It is what it is, man. People can say whatever they want, man. I got to get to work, dude, because frankly, I don't got time for stupidity, man. Let these people say whatever they want. All I know is my quarterback's in the NFC Championship game. At the end of the day, my quarterback's in the NFC Championship game. And clearly, weapons mean something. You got to win Super Bowls with weapons. You have to have weapons everywhere. This is a league where you need weapons. So people get mad at Jalen Hurts for having a Barkley. Then why didn't your GM do something about it? Your GM should have did what Howard Roseman did and go sign a running back. The GMs don't value our running backs. Howard Roseman valued a running back. Jalen Hurts didn't need Saquon in 2022 to make it to the Super Bowl. So again, it's another excuse. Saquon Barkley is doing what Jalen Hurts needed to do. Take some pressure off of him. Saquon Barkley's job is to help Jalen Hurts, right? And we act like this guy's just doing all the work. Well, that's not the case. It's a team game at the end of the day. Everybody's doing their job, and everybody's winning. That's why our team is the way it is. It's a team game. It's not a stat. It's not a quarterback stat line. This is a team game. You have to do your part to win these games. That's why you're in a position right now. So people can bash Jalen Hurts all they want. What did Saquon Barkley look like with the Giants? Looked like he couldn't even run. And it's great when you have an offensive line. It is great. I don't understand how people can get mad at Jalen Hurts for everything around. We beg for guys like McNabb to have weapons. Hell, I beg for us to have Carson Wentz to have weapons. And he had weapons toward the end. He couldn't do shit with them. Now you crying because Jalen Hurts has weapons? But you're over there crying that Justin Herbert don't have any weapons over there. Like seriously, make that make sense for me. Like, seriously, we cried that other quarterbacks don't have weapons, but we mad Jalen Hurts has weapons. That makes no sense. That means you just don't like Jalen Hurts. And you want him to fail so bad. And that's a bad trait to have. Because that means you're a hater. That means you're a hater. I hate when Eagle fans say, I've been an Eagle fan since I was 55 years old. And I think Jalen Hurts stinks. And if you put another quarterback, what? What do you hate about Jalen Hurts? Well, he don't throw the ball. He don't need to. He don't need to throw the ball when you got a 200K running back who's a Hall of Famer, by the way, will be in the Hall of Fame. You understand Saquon Barkley is doing Hall of Fame things, right? You do understand it's hard to find a Saquon Barkley in this league, right? You do understand that Saquon Barkley was just another weapon to add to Jalen Hurts' element. We were already going to be in the Super Bowl regardless without Barkley. Saquon just adds another element. And what he's doing is taking another notch to our offense. So that's Hurts' fault? Get the fuck out of my face, man. You know what I'm saying? These people make me sick, man. It is your boy EC1. I'm out, man. Go Birds, man. Flag is flying. And let these haters talk, bro. We're in the NFC Championship game.